Kate and May Harmony here. Oh, did you hit your eye? Oh.
Welcome to the Hack Music Theory Revolution, where we empower you with notation-free theory for making great music. These need to come with a safety warning.
Don't shake
When
them.
windmilling, this apparently can go in your eye. So,
Who knew?
today, what's happening today?
Day 6 of our Hack Music Theory Advent calendar, where we're counting down the days to the release of our Christmas single and teaching you the music theory hacks we're using to write it. But first.
Not yet. No, I just need some tea. So today I'm going to show you how to come up with an amazing chord progression for your killer melody.
Just before we get started, if you missed our previous Advent videos showing how we got to this point, then check out our Christmas single playlist. Also, remember to subscribe and hit the bell
Jingle bell.
for notifications.
So just a quick recap, we are in C Mixolydian. Why C?
Because it's Christmas counterpoint.
Why Mixolydian?
Because it's happy with a bit of sad in it.
Exactly. And it sounds like this. Are you ready? Oh, the lyrical hook is Christmas counterpoint, if you didn't watch that video. And yesterday we came up with an awesome melody for that hook, and it sounds like this. Christmas counterpoint, Christmas counterpoint. Okay, now we need to come up with a chord progression for that melody, so that's what we're going to do today. Okay, and just so you know, this is also known as harmonizing a melody, because harmony is just a fancy word for chords, and we're coming up with some chords for a melody. So the first thing you want to do when harmonizing a melody is to write out all the chords you get in that key. So we're in the C Mixolydian mode, so we want to write out the 7 chords we get in C Mixolydian, because those chords are going to be like our menu from which we can order to make up our chord progression. So what are our chords in C Mixolydian?
We've got C major, D minor, E diminished, F major, G minor, A minor, and B flat major.
And by the way, if you want to learn about all the modes and all the chords you find in all the modes, then check out our super simple mode hack. You'll find that in our songwriting and producing PDF.
The link is below. Alright, there are a couple different approaches you can take when trying to decide what chord to play under what part of the melody.
Exactly. On the one hand, you can play the chord that the listeners will be expecting, and on the other hand, you can play a totally unexpected chord. So let me give you an example quick of an unexpected chord. So if we take the first part of the melody here, we're going C, D, F, E, C. So that's 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, where we're thinking about C as being the root note. But we could also change our perspective and approach C as another note, not the root note in the chord. So for example, we could approach C as the 3rd note in the chord, which would make the chord A minor. So we can draw in A, C, and E. So the C would actually be the flat 3, so the minor 3rd in this chord. So we've taken something that was a happy major melody, and now we're playing a minor chord underneath it, and we've turned it into a sad sounding melody because of the chord we've used to harmonize it. Check this out. Okay, so there you go. That's an example of an unexpected chord. On the other hand, we are going to use the expected chord, which is C major, because in popular music genres, hooks tend to be rooted in the root of each chord. So in other words, the hook is centered around each chord's root note. This makes the hooks really lock in with the chord progression, and that's a big trend. So we're going to stick with that because we want this to be in that genre. We don't want it to be a weird Christmas song. We want everyone singing it. So we're going to start with the root chord C major, and we'll go all the way through to here. This is obviously going to be another chord. We've got G, A, G, and we're going to once again root that in the root, which is going to be G minor. So G, B flat, and D. And also the G minor. This is the 5th chord in C Mixolydian, and this is a minor chord, and in the major scale, the listener will be expecting the 5 chord to be a major chord, but then they end up getting a minor chord, and that's because it's Mixolydian. It's not the major scale, and that's what makes it unique. So you always want to play that one chord that makes that mode sound the way it does. And if you want the hack for that, it's also in the mode hack in the Songwriting and Producing PDF, so check that out. Now we've got this over here, which is we're gonna use an F, so it's gonna be F major, and we'll take that all the way to the end here, and this is just one note, which is E, and instead of approaching this as the root, we decided to actually approach that as the 5 because we really wanted to get that A minor chord in. So I'll just put it up here.
That little bit of sadness.
C, E. Exactly, so we just get a little bit of minor before we return to the major. So check this out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna delete the melody. So this is on another track. Okay, so here's the chords, and you'll hear the melody in the piano still. So you know what, actually, over here where the melody goes to that B flat, I didn't like the C major holding over there.
Why don't we try B flat major?
I think that is a great idea. So we'll pull the C major back, we'll stick B flat major in there, so B flat, D, and then F. And let's have a listen to that. Yeah, much better, much better. And obviously the chords are not flowing smoothly yet, which is what we'll be doing tomorrow.
Day 7.